Hello, everyone. Welcome. Another day, the British Ball. Here it is, the second day of the third installment of, B-League Brawl here. My name is Mustard. I was here yesterday. I'm joined with Salsa, the B-League casters back in action.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. Back with my duo. And we have some pretty good games today.
Hmm?
We
Around
have
midnight going against Twitch TV, Curvo W.
yeah, and then the winner of that will play, I believe, Hog and Paul Torture.
Yeah.
So a nice collection of teams we have here. I think it'll go well. I've been looking at these rosters, and I mean, they have some pretty well-known names from the B League that we got to cast, and so it'll be
Super
exciting
B.
to see this. Yeah, Super B is here.
Yeah.
That's just really all that matters.
True. Obi-Wan, B-League MVP on twitch.tv/FreeCurvoW. Who else do we have? We have Eli, DPS player for Search Academy, still CEO support. Thomas, Super Bald, Sat B intern, Turtle Shell, Pancake, Sam,
Titan as
Daydream,
well.
Money,
I think it was
Steel Squad.
ZM.
So we have a lot of names. We have some A-League names as well. Have a few, yeah. We do have Minsk, which it was Mini Kui on PXP. So, nice variety of players here. It's going to be a great game, honestly.
Definitely. I think we are starting on Gibraltar. I believe that is the first map we'll be beginning with, as we are in the game. Very short.
I expect a lot of double bubble, Gibraltar. You got to control those high grounds. Map notoriously has been a dive map, and the current variation of dive that is strong is double bubble. So we will be seeing what these teams roll out on here straight out of spawn.
Instantaneously, you see the double bubble get locked for both teams. But on attack, apparently we're doing a Holt Hook just to start off, I guess, or they're just chilling around in spawn. Who knows?
I do like the Holt Hook. I mean,
yeah,
catch him lacking at the doors. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit worse with double bubble unless you get the Zarya, because you can just bubble the whoever they hook. But it's still important because it gets rid of a cooldown, which is still pretty important. Let's just see how if it pays off.
They do have the Symmetra TP, so they might TP the team over. We're about to find out.
Oh, and they are swapping. All right.
Okay, yeah. They opted for the swap. Okay.
Alrighty then.
They do TP the team. They are just vibing here on the high ground. A nice pick from Sat B onto Steel CEO. So that cracks it wide open for TV here as Obi-Wan gets traded. So just skirmishing happening.
Yeah, I mean, we see also some of this value that the defense has here with the Mercy being able to res Obi-Wan. Meanwhile, you see Thomas just get picked off, and so they have to just go and reset, basically. Ooh, Titan going down, that's actually might be really important. One support here. Probably will get a decent amount of
and you have
progress.
The spawn advantage too, so definitely going to be in the favor of Brown Midnight here.
Also, Obi-Wan is at 2 HP. Same thing with McCree. Everyone has no health because it's only Turtle Shell.
Will Obi die? Will Obi die? No, he lives.
All right.
The tail. But the advance from Brown Midnight is coming in. The Nano Boost onto the Winston, able to tickle down Obi-Wan, sending him back to spawn. Damn, going in a nice sleep from Minsky there, preventing any value from the Winston. Obi-Wan does get resurrected. Turtle Shell glocking there in the back line. Eli does get one on the Titan though, but Obi-Wan trading it right back. And investing the duplicate. I don't that.
Yeah,
don't think you needed the duplicate.
Scary. I mean, even if he was about to die, I don't think there's a need for using the ult since you'll just come back from spawn or get rezzed because you
Yeah,
won the fight unequivocally. That is some
yeah.
questionable ultimate
And there was
usage.
like what 2 people alive for around midnight, so there was no reason for them to really use that ult there.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest problem is that that was one of your very crucial ultimates, especially when that Titan gets
Oh,
picked.
that is a nice pick. All right, but they do resurrect it up, but Sat B falling to Super B.
Yeah.
The Battle of the Bees. Eli getting one on the turtle shell, but getting it traded back. But another clean kill on Obi-Wan.
I mean,
Thomas wreaking havoc in the backline alongside Eli with the Winston. So Round Midnight should be able to get this cart moving, if not cap point A here on Gibraltar.
yeah, that will definitely cap A. I mean, it just... Not to say that that ultimate usage from Obi-Wan was the reason that I think they lost the fight. They already just had some terrible tempo. Ooh, and the stagger on Sam, that's really brutal. But generally speaking, it just is the way that the tempo came through that fight of just really awkward picks and no ultimates at all until like half the team was dead. Just means that that is a very lost Gibraltar A and a nice snowball in the Gibraltar B so far, as long as he can get past this hanger.
Titan was caught out of position, but he's able to live there, unable to secure the kill. But the engagement onto the shuttle forces the Valkyrie, the nano boost from Titan on to Sam there, wreaking havoc in the backline. Bordano zoning everyone out with that high noon, able to pick off Eli and the Bob. But Seal able to kill Turtle Shell there. Definitely interesting. So there is an advantage for around midnight here, because they do have the spawns. And when you're down to Mercy, there's not much you can really do.
Certainly. I mean, it really depends on how they can play around, I'll say Recurve's team, because there's not, it's a bad name.
That's a grab into the back. Sat B charged up. Obi-Wan and Sam able to get 2 picks off of that Graviton Surge, so it looks like Ramen are gonna have to go back to spawn. Obi-Wan falling, but that's about all they'll be able to take.
Yeah, that is kind of the opposite of what you wanted. Oh, but the exit frag on Sam, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I mean, you needed to play around the ultimates, and you got out 2. You got out the Primal Rage, you got out the Graviton Surge. Yeah, but now they're coming up on, they're going to have 4. They're both their DPS, both their supports, and this is at the first time you can start to have, you start to have the economy.
There it is, Obi-Wan on the Winston. A nice
and immediately
into the back line. Yeah, Seal is gone, but Titan's traded out. A Grav securing Sam, making sure he can't leave. McMean picking up 2 kills here in the fight. He's gonna look for more as Bordano with the high noon zoning off everyone. Does cancel it immediately, but Thomas wreaking havoc on the top, just looking to get a kill on the Sappy with the primal as well. Obi-Wan falling. This is just not looking good for twitch.tv/KurvoW here, as we just watched. We're just gonna watch Thomas beat up Sat B.
Yeah, I mean, I have to. That was just so heads up.
Oh, I don't know about that nano onto the Winston there. You are down, and he does get antied up, which is very nice from Minsky there. Just making sure that Winston can't get healed by either the Valkyrie or the Ana, as Titan just looking to get percentage on stall there, jumping on the cart, not able to live for much longer as Round Midnight continues to clean up the stragglers here. So a clean point B, definitely a lot of mistakes coming out from the TTV here. Again, like, I don't think you want a nano boost Sam.
You definitely don't want to. I mean, ooh, and Obi-Wan just gets picked right off the bat. That is not a way you want to start your defense.
They do get the res though.
They force. The problem is that's a critical cooldown gone, and it doesn't matter.
That is a nice. Wow. That is a nice high noon there from McMean. Just picking off 2. Just continue to get this cart rolling with this momentum. They should be able to cap with time left on the bank, which is honestly just amazing on Gibraltar. This map is not known for being capped at all.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I mean, I think going back a little bit, it was just really heads up from Superb to grab Sam after the bubble's been used already. You know there's no protection, and you just immediately pick him off to get that point B. And we see a lot more of this.
On the topic of picks, though.
Yeah, good
a lot of picks going both ways. Yeah, Sam picking off Minsky there, forcing a resurrection from Turtle Shell as well, so you will not have that up. Sam getting a little too aggressive in the back line. Get out. So an advantage here for around midnight. Will they be able to press it here? as Obi-Wan looking to go in, try and secure a kill, maybe get a duplicate off, unable to get it on time, so he gets taken out in the aggression as Eli gets traded in his favor. Redondo taken out by Super B as there's a grab in the backline. Sam on the Reinhardt, the emergency Reinhardt, a nice boop on the Titan. But trades are just kind of going both ways, and with the spawn advantage for the defenders here, they're going to need a lot more than trades if they're going to want to roll this card. And it looks like they're going to be looking to play it safe. Obi-Wan coming back with the duplicate seal. Oh, so there is a lot less healing for round, so they are going to have to back up here.
Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing I would want to see right now is potentially Turtle Soul swapping to a Brig here, because I think it's really key to see that you now have the spawn advantage the first time really in the entire map, and that the mercy damage is not going to be doing a ton here when the extra healing to sustain on the point
Oh,
is really
Eli
key.
is just going in the back. Super B does pick off Turtle Shell. Titan and Obi also fall. Eli getting traded. Spawn advantage might play in their favor, but the rally from Steel CEO just makes sure that Round Midnight does not get any of their health bars chunked down. Stragglers coming on. It will be all for naught. Round Midnight able to cap in overtime on Gibraltar.
Yeah, I mean, just very solid attack from around midnight, and it'll be interesting to see what they want to do for their defense, if they want to try to keep up their kind of this aggressive playstyle I think they've been having, or if they just want to kind of be as passive as TTV was playing and kind of just and expect that they kind of will play with a similar style. I think it might be interesting.
Yeah, and this defense will definitely be interesting because, again, I don't know. They've just shown that they are just a stronger double. It looks like they're gonna roll out on a Hog Sigma. This is a PXP classic. Again, and and you know what? The coach for Round Midnight is Wi-Fi DPS for PXP, and Minsky again also played support for them as well. So you have two PXP players on this roster. As
I think it actually might have just been you saying that I want to see this composition being played in the game. So maybe that.
Yeah,
I think we have some insider trading.
Yeah, a little bit of insider trading. No nepotism here. I've never heard of nepotism in my life. There it is.
This
Double
hook is
bubble
going to be maybe
from
brutal
the
here.
attacking team. The hook doesn't connect.
All right, does not
they
connect.
do recognize that this is an interesting comp. Sam falling really low, trying to secure the kill with the focusing beam, but Sam able to get out of the way time as the soft dive comes in. Now, it'll be interesting to see how they are able to hold this one.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just going to be how much cart presence can TTV force, since you don't really have a solid
one. That's not good.
Yeah, it is not good. That it takes away a lot of your
Titans
aerial superiority and kind of deflecting the rest of the team away, and you're forced to use a res on Titan, meaning all your tempo is gone, and they will get a ton of ultimate charge and just be able to let that cart just sit underneath the
Sam
arch.
gets picked. Min does fall to Bordondo, but there is still CEO with
no, Eli dying gets critical.
But Eli falls. Bordondo, he misses the health pack. He misses the health pack. Oh, McMean picking up 2. Picking out the DPS for TCV W. So that will be them going back to spawn. McMean has just been popping off on the Ashe today. Just able to
on the Ashe and on the McCree, just everything really.
Able to secure those picks. Right, that's about all you have to do, really. But also peeling for his team when he needs it, with the flashbang, with the coach gun, or even with the bob as well. Valkyrie nano boost engagement for TT recurve OW as the flux coming out from Super B. Will it be massive? He picks up 3. Make it 4. Eli beaming down Sat. So again, another attack warded. And they opened with both support ultimates
Yeah, I
That's
mean that is what I think
uh,
is the most difficult part for this is that you've committed so many key ultimates. You have a Primal Rage, a Deadeye, and a Duplicate, and really the only big impactful ultimate at this point is probably that Duplicate if you can combo it with
oh,
your
there it is, the duplicate.
grab. And yeah, here it comes.
Oh, but he
You could
falls
get
onto the
the
low ground
flux.
though. That's not that good if
That is
you're
not
gonna
that good.
duplicate. Yeah.
But he should get the flux. He should get the flux. It depends on how well he can use the flux, though.
Oh, there it is. He gets the flux. Does he have enough time to pop
All
it?
right.
He is. No, he does not.
Oh no.
Oh. But while all that is happening, Eli going crazy in the backline with his own duplicate onto the win and able to pick off some Obi-Wan. Gets one, keeping with I guess his sake. So he's gonna be swapping to the Ash here, looking to take on Meme, the double hit scan as well, making sure Eli can't get anything done. But only time will tell if that will work. Turtle Shell, he gets dynamited, he gets beamed, he gets taken out.
Yeah.
But Eli giving up his life for it. Oh,
There's no support. You gotta fall back here. You can't just continue.
They,
no.
they're
This
just
is
gonna
just
keep
a
trying to fight this one out. I mean,
brutal-
Sam popping the Primal Rage as well. Just that's not what you need. It's not what you're looking for. And you only have one attack left for CCV Recurvo W. And what do you do here? What do you do here? You have the grab, you have the high noon, but that's really it.
I mean, I just do not know. I mean, I think you just want to probably get Sappy, have a lot of charge, grab, get Nano, just kind of
Ooh, that is a nice
smash
opening
everyone.
pick, though.
A nice opening pick
Eli
on
is
Eli.
down.
Yes.
Eli is down. Bordando with the high as well, zoning off around midnight as overtime begins. Picking off Sappy. He gets the grab off. Forehand, however, but not much comes of it. Minsky falls to Obi-Wan. A nice flux and whole hog from the tank line around midnight, making sure that no one is allowed to touch the floor. And Sam falls low. They're able to res Sat B, but will it be enough? Nice rock coming on to Sat B. Make sure he can't do anything. Locked up. There he is, taken out. Sam full health again on the wrecking ball with the pocket from Turtle Shell sitting nearby. Sam is just cogging on the point. He is, however, I guess he is not the best ball in BPL as round midnight takes the first map here of the match.
Yeah, I mean, that's just brutal. They got shut down for every single thing they wanted to try to do. Just could not get past this defense. And I mean, I think it was one of the most unique things about PXP was that they could run these kind of off-kilter compositions when they played in season 2. And we're kind of seeing that even if it's not necessarily the same players, that still composition style can remain and still be very strong.
Yeah, I mean, as long as your team has the pieces, it'll work. Because you know what they say, if you might not need the best team comp, sometimes all it takes is best team. Just play your team to what they're strong at, and you'll win games. I mean, look at the Chengdu Hunters.
Certainly. So I think that it's going to be twitch.tv/RecurvoW's map selection, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Hold on.
so yeah, it will be
I want to double
theirs.
check
They will
this. I
be
don't want to
picking
get
a
it wrong.
hybrid. Yeah, they'll be picking a hybrid
yeah.
map. There will have to be substitutes coming in for both teams, as both teams do have a 7th player. And again, all players do have to play. So Ajax's Lemons will be coming in for McMeme around midnight, and Bunny will be coming in for Turtle Shell for TV Recurvo W. Seal CEO does say he will kill Obi and bag him. I will be
Whoa.
watching out for that. Observers, watch out for that one.
We're about
But-
to see some violence, I guess. All right.
Yeah, but if you are TTV KRW, this double bubble, you are playing the players to their strengths, right? Sappy, Sam, the 2 players are strong. We've seen Sam's crazy primals, we've seen Sappy's pop off Zarya moments in B League. So they are playing these players to their strengths. However, I remember this distinctively. The first sighting of Ruby on interns was Sigma. Here he is again playing Sigma.
Yeah, I mean, I think a big like a not so insignificant part of it is that like you see a lot of some inflexibility in TCV, like just kind of trying to run the same composition continually.
Yeah.
When you're hitting that brick wall, the only major swaps was Obi-Wan swapping off of Echo onto the Ash when it with like a minute left. I think
Yeah.
I think when you're with your tempo, your ultimate economy is just so staggered and so blocked off that you're never going to gain an advantage. Especially when like the composition is just kind of better against what you're playing. You have to swap. You can't just be
Yeah.
stubborn about it.
Yeah. Like that round midnight comp, right? They're like spread out, but they have high damage, high poke, high sustainability, right? Sigma, shield, kinetic grasp, as well as Roadhog with his healing. So it's just you just have to find a way to be able to, split off around midnight and take off one or two of their players. But TTV or KW not really able to pull that one off, right? They
Yeah.
tried to
Well,
engage, but I
I
don't
mean, it's not
know.
just that. A big part of the part of the composition is that hog. And if somebody gets hooked, you have to be putting the bubble on them, or they're just gonna get planked. So that
Like,
kind
what
of
do you
runs
do
counter
there?
to what
Yeah,
it runs counter to what Double Bubble wants to do. Double Bubble wants to put the bubble on the Winston, and the Winston dives in and does a lot of damage and splits up the team, and then everyone else thrives off of that chaos. But when everyone's already very spread out and you have to use your bubble to potentially protect a player, you've basically shut down anything that the double bubble composition wants to do fundamentally. While yes, you can get some key picks and that can still swing the fight, you're not going to really get that entire like you can't fundamentally get what the composition wants to do. And I think that is something that was
yeah,
very key in how that match kind of turned out in that struggle. Uh,
yeah. And I mean, just a little, just a little tidbit from Match Chat. They are singing Fireflies as the next match will be Eichenwald. So I expect slightly different comps from both here on Eichenwald. Uh Eichenwald, I believe, has just traditionally been relatively double bubble, but you could run the rush on Eichenwald, especially on first point, because Jews
oh,
still
definitely
have
first point,
those
yeah.
corners. I believe just if you just try, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, rush works everywhere except the bridge.
Yeah, frankly. So I think that is definitely something you want to try out if you are to here. Just try to break out the chokehold. Try to, especially if around midnight, play that funny comp again. You don't want to run double bubble into that, as they saw in Gibraltar. So they
Absolutely, but at the
definitely need
same
to go for
time, one of the key things that I was saying when we were seeing is that there's not a lot of point presence with that composition. Rush should be very good in that. You can't either you're going to stick your Sigma on the point with his like a shield that is just kind of flimsy, or you are going to have a hog that is just a big beefy body, which
yeah,
it's not ideal for kind of holding on to that space on the point when everyone can just focus down on that one target. So it'll be
indeed.
interesting to see if that's what they want to take with this bent on while going to Eichenwald, or if they're going to just kind of they want to run double bubble and they think that that's the best map for it.
Yeah. I don't think you want to run double bubble again, especially not after what happened.
Yeah,
Because if Round Midnight come out on a similar composition, and you're gonna run into the same issues as you did on Gibraltar. Because again, Eichenwald does kind of have those spread out angles for you to take advantage of. It looks like both teams are going to be opting to run a rush comp here, as traditionally seen on Eichenwald. And also, Rush has been the B League special for IDS too. So,
yeah. I mean,
we are
I
seeing
think
it
that's also
again.
partially because the meta was for so long was just very rush heavy. We saw it in A League a lot as well. But Yeah, this is.
We have matching sprays on the wall. Cool. Here we are
Yeah.
starting out the both teams on the rush comp. Mirror compositions as well
Yeah.
with the McCree Hanzo, so no Mei action here. I think that is definitely better because sure you can lock down like a site, but just it's your value, the value you're gonna get here on Eichenwald as Mei is just gonna be as much compared to like Hanzo. You get one a flank, you can melt the enemy Ryan shield. Right? It's
You
just,
need a lot of coordination to make the Mei very useful on Eichenwald. And
yep,
we
there
are
it is.
we are
The Hanzo prowess. Yeah, Sam is down. That is gonna be the opening. No main tank can rush. Oh, there it is.
Oh no!
The kills are flooding in for around midnight here. So that is a quick mantling of the defense from TTV here as around midnight are just gonna cap first.
Yeah, I mean you run Mei kind of to function as a second off tank, like you're playing goats. That's kind of what you do. But that takes a lot of coordination, and this is B League, so we're not the highest levels of coordination in the world.
Yeah, definitely.
So the Hanzo it is a good pick here. It definitely just can melt the shield, and always forces a threat that then the McCree could potentially play off of with the flashbang, or just rolling towards the rest of the team, because you kind of use it as a pin between the Rhine and the rest of the team.
Yeah, and here you see that TTV is set up on the high ground, but around midnight opting just fight on card, getting free distance, forcing TTV to come to them, which I think is definitely the better composition here. Shatters from both Reinhardts. Kills are going both ways, but it looks like around midnight will be losing this engagement here. Eli trying to pull out some heroics. Will he be able to do?
No. The answer is no. Spur has to just get out so he doesn't get staggered. The new damage for D.Va remake is nice, but will not save him from getting. It does not change the fact that D.Va needs a cyanide pill.
That is true. And yeah, they're just gonna re-engage here quickly. I think this is nice. And you have Obi-Wan zoning with the high noon. Everyone just moving out of line of sight for those 6 seconds. Good call, as there it is, re-engage. And so you're playing rush. You want the enemy team to, you just have the advantage on that. Because it's easier to catch plays in rotation. And here we have CLCO going in with the beat and the dragon as well. Picks off Thomas, all people. Oh, Super B though, picking up 3 with that high noon. Self-destruct. Oh.
That's my favorite ability that he
that is I don't know, Overwatch 2 maybe. So as we have some cleanup coming out here, yeah, that bomb single-handedly turned the fight really for around midnight, as you know you had Thomas going down early, but I'm just surprised that bomb cost 3 people.
Oh, Obi-Wan on the Pharah. Recurve
yeah, he's
teaching his prodigy.
Tapping him. Yep. Oh,
and it's,
I guess it works out. He gets 2 there.
It does work out.
Good. Yeah, a nice re-engage from TTV there. Bunny with the beat going in, coming with the shatter and the self-destruct, just making sure that, and I think the window as well. So yeah, we have Obi-Wan rolling out. I guess the B in Obi-Wan stands for Brian Allen, playing the Pharah here.
I mean, remember earlier when I said that the one area their rush is just kind of is very sad and unhappy is the Eichenwald Bridge.
Yeah, and there it is. Eichenwald Bridge.
There's the Eichenwald Bridge. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, these kills are coming in though. 3 people are down for TTV. Make that 4. Was only 1 person. Midnight has fallen, so it looks like.
All right, I guess
around midnight. Yeah, they said, yeah. Well, you see, the bridge sucks for rush, but we're just gonna not be on.
Yeah, we just won't take the bridge, and we will use the window, and we will win the fight.
And exactly. They did only win that with the window, which is amazing for your ult economy. But also now, since you're moving into this more closed indoor area, you do have the Mei come out. The Pharah will be a lot less effective. Here
comes the double projectile.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Bordono picking off Ajax. Well, very. I think you just have the backup. There it is. Backup.
Yeah, I stand corrected. Apparently, Mei is a hit scan.
Yeah.
Just domes. Ajax. Goodness.
Yeah. But that Pharah is not going to get a lot of value in the indoor areas. There it is, a nice pick from Eli. That should be the go button for around midnight. They're going to have to get aggressive here. The window from Titan, but the shatter coming out from Sam as well as the dragon, making sure no one can get healed up at all despite the lamp being placed. Everyone's on the ground. 3 people fall already. So you are up. This is last fight for
this is
the
last
attacker.
fight.
Yeah,
You also
if they win this
Obi-Wan
fight,
getting
they will be
staggered.
capping. Oh, good play,
no.
Obi-Wan. MVP of B-League just unable to get any value done here. The beat from Steel CEO as well, making sure everyone stays up and alive. High Noon, a remake kill from Super B, and the self-destruct kill as well. So there it is, 2 minutes 30 on the clock for around midnight. They're just putting on a clinic here. This is just how you should be playing. This is the tempo you need to be running. Get aggressive with the rush.
Yeah, I mean, it has been quite a lot of passive play. And I mean, I think at this point, if you are TTV, you would just have to say go mode and just go crazy with what you're trying to do from this point onwards. For the remainder of this map and the next one, ideally, so you can win the series. Because you are looking down the barrel of a 2 minute and 31 second time bank, and that is quite high for Eichenwald.
Yeah, and if you think back to some of the records of PL, you know, PXP has, I believe, the fastest cap time on Eichenwald.
Yeah, I mean, it was PXP. I think it was against
I believe it's either on Eichenwald or Kings Row.
no, it was Eichenwald. I remember Eichenwald. I just don't remember the team they were playing against. I think it was like in week 2 or week 3.
Yeah. Sovereign, perhaps.
It might have been Sovereign.
But yeah, and here it is again, right? There it is. 2 of their players able to, you know, continue that tradition going, putting on a clinic on the rush here on Eichenwald once again. Hanzo Doomfist here. Obi-Wan on the Hanzo, Bernardo on the Doomfist. So this will be an interesting attack. Let's see what they can make of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Doomfist goes in, and when the Doomfist goes in, you just have to have your team like go in with them. But I don't think that really worked out in favor.
Yeah, I mean, I think
get picked off.
I think the biggest problem here ultimately is that like Doomfist kind of he wants to dive in, but your tank line is not a dive kind of group. I mean, you're running BAP, and BAP just wants to kind of sit in one place and duel it out in at one area.
Yeah.
And that is kind of the antithesis of what Doomed wants to do. So this is a very interesting idea for this composition. Though I do appreciate the increased aggressiveness.
Yeah, but the bigger issue is that when you do have the Doomfist, you do prefer the Zarya over the D.Va because you can bubble your Doomfist as he goes in and wreaks havoc on the backline. Dragon here from Eli, making sure no one can use window. Titan says, fuck you, I am going to use my window by putting a lamp down, but Ajax picking off 2 with the High Noon. Sam trading 1 for TTV, but you're gonna need a little more than 1.
Fight's over, and oh, sad be sad. Get staggered.
Yeah,
all right,
so
a minute and a half burned off the clock, no ticks to show for it, and you have shatter, and you probably will you probably will get Dragon Strike, especially with that extra damage. We'll definitely get Dragon Strike at some point during this fight.
Oh, the shatter. It picks up 3 as there it is. Ajax falling. The self-destruct from Super B looking to reciprocate. A nice shatter coming back from Thomas. The meteor strike. Will it catch anyone out? Not quite. Seal falling low, but not quite falling down. But Reinhardt's all
here comes the
one getting taken out. The beat from Seal, making sure Super B does not die here as he's able to pick off Titan as well. He does get demaxed, but they do win the fight here as they here it is.
Not only did they win the fight, they didn't give up the tick. It was at like 33.2%. There was so close to getting a tick, but it didn't actually register.
Oh, nasty
that
shot.
Was brutal. No. Oh no. This is the crumble. You hate to see it, but it kind of is turning out to be. I mean, you do have a lot of ultimates. Let's
That is true.
get off the Doomium here for a second here. You have 4 ultimates, they have 1. So if you can dodge the Dragon Strike or eat it, I guess you can. No, you can't do that. I'm thinking of High Noon.
Oh, a
here
nice
it
E from
comes.
Seppi on Eli's Dragon.
No, I'm wrong. You
Midnight.
can eat it.
Yeah, quite lucky. Both Hanzo's going down though. Super B without a mech here. Sam laying down the Shatter, able to clean up the backline for around midnight.
Finally,
so
we
Ajax
can-
is alive on the wrong side of it. On the wrong side, almost picking off the Doomfist. Not
I mean,
being able to. But
it does-
there it is.
does
They're
not
finally
matter.
able to crack that
Finally do
defense.
it.
But that time bank is not going to recover. It'll be near impossible for them.
I think if
30.
I think if around midnight, just literally hide and spawn and do not touch the cart ever,
Maybe.
that he still cannot make a better time bank.
It is near impossible here for them to even make that 2 minutes 30. I think the best thing you have to go for is just capping, or capping with just a
capping
smidgen
with
of time.
left. You have to have
smidgen
time
of
left
time.
before you
Yeah.
are at best
Oh, the
looking
bomb
for
over
all
the
bomb
and
trade.
over the back for both teams.
Uh,
A boop off the
Minsky
map.
gets booped off from the bomb.
Okay. Sappy fighting Eli there. Eli goes very low, so he's going to abscond. But the picks did favor around midnight, but the spawn advantage. It's actually quite equal, actually, when you reach this part of Eichenwald. Spawn advantages are quite equal.
Herb is still out of mech, and is it like 41% to the remech?
Yeah.
So
It'll be
if-
interesting because what I actually can see happening is the Shadow remake combo here.
oh no, don't
I
no,
would
do
love
not.
to see it.
do
I
not.
would love to see it. Oh, you don't love to see that though. Seal
I
CEO
mean-
getting picked off by the window fire strike.
Yeah, I mean, this is absolutely what you wanted.
Yeah,
to
Sappy
see
is
right
just
now,
tickling the
go
enemy
mode.
team through that window. Oh, a nice shatter
Ooh,
here
shatter
from Sam
from-
as well. Yeah, lays out 3. So, but he does get taken out in the midst of the chaos. Super B looking to just slow down the cart here. Sappy getting demacked and taken out finally. The beat from Seal CEO looks like they're going to want to re-engage here for around midnight. The call does go that the backline is low. Seal CEO running at them. Shatter here. Thomas just up the rest of the members of TV. You're not going to be able to cap with time. I do
Yeah,
not believe you'll be able to
I mean,
cap with
they
time
cannot.
anymore.
At this point, they literally like. Hold on. Wait, 3 seconds. 2, 1. All right, now they can't cap with more time. Period. Even if they cap point A, and that was just even if you could teleport from point A to point B, not point A to point B to point C.
Yeah,
I mean,
you have the. I mean, it is possible. Teams have capped point C with, in 1 minute.
yeah.
but
but,
it's just massively
the
difficult. And,
teleport.
oh no, they're all just funneled in that tiny choke. The Dragon Strike gets everyone low, forcing a lot of resources out. And there it is. 2 kills,
I mean,
4 kills. Oh, that.
Did I use
Just-
window for that? Oh no. I mean, I was gonna say earlier, Obi-Wan used Dragon Strike and just let everyone in around midnight just kind of get near the doors and be like, all right, 3, 2, 1 now. And now we just see that loss, or if you could at least counter Dragon Strike, no one else can kind of come in and finish the job. You can just use your resources. They have to use theirs. It's kind of a moot point.
Yeah, there
And
it is.
now
The
it's just
last, the
brutal.
desperation.
They get the
Overtime start.
touch.
They do touch. They are pushing the
Rotate
cart.
positions.
High Noon from Ajax, yeah, able to chunk down the shield of Sam. Sam has to shatter 360. He's able to lay out Ajax, but will it get any more? Sam gets laid out by Thomas. Oh, but the point.
No.
They pulled. London Spitfire did the same thing. I believe it was against the Chengdu Hunters as well.
I mean,
Oh,
winning the fight here
no.
is fine. You're still gonna win the game, probably, with a minute left.
Wait, the Dragon Strike though.
Wait a minute.
Catch it out.
No,
2
I
kills.
think that.
Oh.
Oh
He's
no!
looking to single-handedly turn the fight, flood a deadlift style if you want to go that way. And there it is. There it is. That was ballsy from Obi, trying to turn the fight all on his lonesome there. And it did pay out. It paid dividends. Sappy picking off Eli. The window being invested from Minsky there. Lots of kills going TTV's way here. Superb able to pick off Obi-Wan, but I don't think it'll be enough. Coalescence as well from Titan. Team kill
I mean-
Gong's ring. They might.
This is
they,
they will
they
cap.
cap
They
time.
will cap with time left.
Time.
I thought that was surely over, and yet they just get to roll through, and they do get the cap with time. So we will go to extra
Oh.
rounds. 1 minute left versus basically 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You get one. It's Eichenwald also first. So you really get like one good fight.
You get one shot. You get one
Yeah,
shot
you
at
get
this.
one shot. You get one shot and one touch. That's what you get. You get one good
Yeah.
fight, and then someone's got a panic touch, and that's it. Versus 3 minutes, which is like a decent amount of team fights, like somewhere around 4.
We do a lot of trolling. That is very true.
A lot.
Yo. I mean, after Obi just kind of solo turns the fight there on his own right after the capped, that was just the turning point. They were unable to stabilize after that. TTV just said, "Hey, we're gonna be super aggressive." I don't think they've been that confidently aggressive the entire match.
Absolutely
until
not.
that moment. So
I mean, I'm surprised they still want to run it on the rush. Just because I think if you only get one fight, you have to say we are going to win, take point A. Does not matter how far we get in point B. We have to take point A. And I would just say run the double bubble, smash into them, get the picks you need, and split. Obviously, they believe this is the proper composition. It was what they ran to get the point, and that took them a while. So it's going to be a very interesting thing if they can learn to see what they were doing wrong and make the correct rotation.
They do take the aggression here. They take a lot of poke, but they do take the aggression. They do get on point with
lamps are
like
down.
15 seconds. Both lamps traded, but both teams are very low. Titan falling means no healing for TTV, but Thomas goes down. You still have the main tank if you are Sam, and a lot of picks coming off from TTV. That aggression again. They figured it out. They've cracked the code. They need to be more aggressive on rush.
They got it what they needed.
They were a lot more aggressive on rush. They cap in 40 seconds. That has to be one of the fastest Eichenwald A caps.
Yeah, that's an incredibly
ever.
fast. All right. So they are going to be able to get to the door, and then their time is going to go away during the door opening.
The door animation.
Yeah,
has been known to kill teams.
Yeah.
And there it is. Overtime starting. So they can't get off this point at all. And frankly, this is actually a decent position for the rush comp. Because again, it's just much better for the enemy team to come to you because, you know, you catch them out in rotation. But it looks like around midnight, looking to not let that happen. The lamp coming down, able to stall out Thomas's death. But then 2 people fall for TTV. A nice flash on Sam, falling extremely low. Will he fall the window as well from Misty, making sure damage can be dealt? There it is. Car will be just after those doors open. That's really good for 1 minute.
That's exactly what you wanted. Like, it's not ideal. Definitely not ideal, but it's what you needed to see because anything less and you have no shot. Now, if you put on a very, very good defensive hold, you have a shot to make it into a defense and take the map and go to a map 3 on 2CP.
Yeah, and payload. I don't think it'll be 2CP.
Just did payload. There's 2 payload maps?
Oh, there's control. Wait. Oh yeah, control. I think it'll be control.
Oh, is it control?
Because again, no one likes TP.
That
We'll
is
avoid
true.
it if we can.
Yeah, I was expecting that control would be the draw, if there's a draw, but no one likes it, so you're right.
Yeah, 3 minutes on the clock is a lot of time on Eichenwald, because you almost never cap 3rd point Eichenwald with anything like above a minute. Above 2 is crazy. They have 3. So
I mean, to be fair, they got like 30 seconds of that from the their
but still,
opponent.
3 minutes.
Still incredibly large.
3 minutes?
3 minutes.
That's crazy. So there it is on their attack again. The rush comp. Will Rob Midnight be just as aggressive? It looks like TTV looking to be on the front foot here as they aggress forward early. Investing the lamp though.
It's already going.
Yeah, that could be what Round Midnight needs with the lamp advantage, and there it is.
Just like the first
Sam gets
game.
picked early. Yeah, both defenses not looking too strong early on.
Right?
But
When tanks
Minsky
go
and
down,
Thomas fall.
trade.
So, oh, nice kill on Obi-Wan. Bordondo and Sat B going down. Super B gets demeched, but there's not really much you can do if you are a bunny here. Just,
Unfortunately,
just
a very
chilling there on
back
the
and
Lucio.
fight.
Not much you could do.
Yeah, very back and forth fight, and you get what you need. You get point A, and you have 2 minutes just to go 60 meters. And I mean,
Yeah.
like 20 of them are right before this door, which is you're gonna get for free.
Exactly.
So
So it'll be interesting. Both teams have very similar ult economies. You know, with the exception of Super B, actually the tank line, actually. So
yeah, just
it'll be interesting.
in general.
Yeah, that's an early window from Titan. The Dragon Strike to make sure they cannot use that window at all, and here it is. As they roll in, less than 5 meters left. A pick on Obi-Wan early might just be all Brown Midnight needs. Oh, Ajax running right into the back end with the flash fan. Indeed, the shatter from Thomas as well, laying down team members. Bordondo unable to get the blizzard before he falls, and that is it. Brown Midnight picking up a 2-0 against PTP here.
Yeah.
Clean, nice, just clean work, just absolute clean work from Brown Midnight, just putting on a clinic of how you should play Overwatch. So nice play of the match, nice play of the game here though from Sam. This was good. This was what they needed.
The thing that let them into this game.
Indeed, that is
absolutely important.
Indeed, what they needed, and yeah, that's just great gameplay coming out. Just clean, and frankly, around midnight, just again showing their prowess. Just crazy. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. So we're gonna have around midnight. They're gonna be moving on to play Hagen Paul Torture.
Indeed.
And I believe
we have interviews.
we have
we have Wi-Fi, the coach, and we have McBeam, DPS player for around midnight. So yeah, hello, you guys are on broadcast.
Hello.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, McBeam does not have a microphone, so this is kind of funny that we put him in on the interview. Well, I guess. Yeah. So, Wi-Fi tapping into the PXP scrim bank there for the Gibraltar comp. How do you feel? I mean, you kind of got a clean 2-0.
McBeam says I'll type answers if you guys want, but
sure.
Overall, I think my team's been playing. We're playing really good, and honestly, my draft was kind of a steal. I don't know how I got away with all of my last picks being these DPS players. Like, I don't understand how McMean was like last pick. This guy's like actually cracked out. Like, he doesn't have a microphone, but this guy's he's cracked out the lawsuit.
What can I say? Mike different.
Yeah. What the hell is this? So we're not interviewing losers, huh? We're not doing that.
I don't know.
What's the problem? I seen y'all a bunch of hoes for that one.
Hey,
anyway.
So what if, what if we did it?
I don't care. Shut your mouth. It's my show now. My team tried their best. They came really far on the comps that they were learning. They were learning Rush and Double Bubble especially. I'm not gonna lie, they were doo-doo ass at both of those compositions when they first started, and they were really competent on both of them. They showed that they could play both here. I know they didn't exactly win either of the maps, but the 2-0 doesn't necessarily reflect how close they were. Both of the games were really close.
It was pretty close.
And hated the cunt. That is all.
Nice.
So true.
I'm gonna agree with everything Recurve just stated, and
yeah, I agree with Recurve again. Spitting facts, speaking head 100 emoji.
Yeah.
So, yeah, nice little guest appearance from Recurve, captain of. I don't need to say it. But yeah, how do you guys?
Twitch.tv/Recurve. Twitch.tv/Recurve.
Yep, twitch.tv/RecurveOW. So again, Wi-Fi. How do you feel with that one? Did it kind of get cut off?
I mean, I'd pretty much finished. My draft was smooth, and then we got into scrims, and I'm just like, I literally don't have to coach these guys because they just know what to do. Like I told them when they were wrong and stuff like that, but like they just like kind of got in the scrim and they just like knew what they were doing. So it was really nice. I only really had to coach them on the crack pipe, the hog sig. That's the only thing I really needed to coach them on, realistically.
Yeah.
And just individual. I just did like individual things as well. And then whenever they made mistakes on like just like not going first or whatever, stuff like that. But fundamentally, my team is playing out the wazoo right now. So that's real nice.
Yeah, and
Well, congratulations.
it does feel criminal that we did get McMeme in here and we don't even ask him a question. How does it feel not having a mic?
That's the.
Pressing question. Feel free to.
All right, we will await a response.
Yeah, he's
While we
typing-
await a
he's-
response,
It's typing.
Yeah, we have an MVP
as we await a response,
I'm a
this will be all
I'm,
from
tra-
our cast here.
I'm a translator.
Wait,
He is the translator. The Beely casters will be headed out after this one. Next match again, round midnight against Hawk and Paul Torture. It'll be a banger semifinal match to watch. Don't leave. Don't miss out on it. You'll have Godcasters, Jack and Chicken Nugget God coming in for that next match. So it'll be a banger. Don't leave. So as McMean finished the typing.
Okay, yes, he has, and he says, well, so basically, he's got like a superhero origin story. So basically, when he was 3 years old, he didn't have vocal cords. He doesn't have vocal cords since he was 3, and he had a tough knife fight against four grown 6-year-old women in some random alleyway, and they ripped out his vocal cords, and but luckily he managed to rise from the ashes, and he stopped those women from trying to kill him anymore, and he feels good now though. So W.
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 That's nice to hear.
All right.
That is always nice to hear. And yeah, again, that'll be it from us. I guess
we'll
it's
get
my
you-
turn to.
Yeah, let you
time to
guys get
people
to
leave.
your preps for your next match because you'll be playing very soon. Yeah.
Okay,
think-
so basically.
Alrighty.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the British Brawl 3. We have our second semifinal game of the day. I'm your boy, Chicken Nugget God here, followed by my boy, Jack. How you doing tonight, Jack?
Yo, what's up? How's stream doing today? We got a big game coming in. You got to get really excited for that.
We do have a big game. Yep.
You got any insights about this game, Chicken?
We have Hog and Paul, which I'm pretty sure not Hog and Paul. Round Midnight versus Hog and Paul, and I'm pretty sure Hog and Paul, Round Midnight just played. We scrimmed them yesterday. They were our warm-up scrim. I like this team. They're a really good team from top to bottom. I think all their players are actually really good. I'm very interested to see how Hog and Paul plays. I've never actually seen them play, but I'm thinking Round Midnight, is personally heading to the finals here. Well,
yeah, I don't think that you can sleep on Hog and Paul either, because they have a pretty stacked roster for themselves. They got such names such as Jimmy Blanca, Cute White Boy, other notorious figures. You got Fanta on the DPS, I think. Like, their roster is looking pretty good, and I don't think we can count them out just yet.
Oh, I'm not counting them out, but I think this should be a really good game. I don't really know what else to say other than, you got, I just think, players like Superb, though, and Meme coming in out of the last round was doing some work. I've gotten pogged on by this kid. I don't know actually how old this person is, but they pogged on us the other day. And I don't know. I don't really know much. Some of the players on Hog and Paul I'm actually not too familiar with. I haven't seen the Fonz very much, and I don't know who Steven is, to be perfectly honest with you. But I know players like Q White Boy, Fanta, very, and Jimmy Blanca, like you said, very consistent playmakers, do really good. I'm wondering to see how they're going to play. I'm thinking we're going to see a lot of double bubble because, we're heading into Jib.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think these teams should be playing?
I'm hoping that we see some kind of monkey composition, whether it be the monkey Zarya, the monkey Diva, but those types of compositions are really strong on Gibraltar, and I think you could see really good Winston play coming out from both of these teams, and so we'll just have to see who has the better dives.
Yeah, Superb, I know, has a really good Zarya play, and as I say that, though, it looks like they're coming out with the old Wi-Fi, the pipe strat, with the Hog and the Sigma, trying to throw these teams off course. Hog and Paul do look like they're running, the standard double bubble comp like we were talking about. As I say that, Q White Boy wants to troll me and go Orisa, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be, the monkey, and this comp I think is really kind of tough to deal with. I think it really plays against the weaknesses of Hog and Ball, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think if Hog and Paul aren't careful, they could really get blown up and thrown for a loop with Hog Sigma. I can imagine a world where they just get full health here just from trying to jump at a Hog for 4 minutes. But anyway, the teams start to roll out, and
yeah. Oh, the dive comes in. Immediately, both bubbles come out. This is going to be the fight for the century up here on the high ground, but they do push the payload, starting to get underneath the thing. Oh, and just like that, Clockwise goes down, and McMean gets a double kill right off the rip, showing his prowess on the hit scan. And this is not looking good here for Hog and Paul already. I mean, they only lost one fight, but this high ground is just so hard to deal with. Once you have this Hog up here, just only really people that can go up there are the monkey. Maybe if Steven goes on the flank and gets up there himself, like they are right now, they are going up for the high ground, trying to get this engagement going, and they are pushing blue box back, but they're not really getting staggered much, and just like that, Seal CEO goes down. Clockwise will pay for it, though, and get traded out. So this is still an even fight here, but Hog and Paul do not have their main source of healing, and that doesn't matter, though, because Q White Boy does go down to top Tomas, and this is looking really good here. The Steven does trade on Minisky, and they are able to push the cart underneath, but they are held up there up on the high ground.
It might look like they're stuck right now, but Q White Boy is coming back with the Primal, which could maybe open things up for the side of Hog and Paul. Steven getting into the mix, We'll have to see what he does. They pop the primal and he's able to take out Superb. That's a big kill.
That is a big kill, but he does get hooked. And Tomas is purple. This does not look good here. Hog and Paul should be able to cap his first point unless some miracle happens on the side of round midnight. But they're just stalling out on the point here, and this will be a first point cap. They do have 4.5 minutes, and these they got the two front staggers, and these should be clean kills here for Hog and Paul.
If you also look at the ult bank for Hog and Paul, it's looking really good. They have almost 5 ults with a nano boost, a rally, and even a grab, so they can have a really easy fight if they're able to go first instead of round midnight, who also have 5 ults. So it's going to come down to who's able to use their ults first and more effectively this fight. So this is about to get crazy, chicken. They pop the rally and the nano boost. The duplicate gets popped on the side of round midnight. Flux also gets used.
The solo flux onto the Nano Monkey doesn't really do much other than just stop him from melting the team, but there's a lot of ultimates coming out this fight. Cute White Boy does go in again and just has a soft dive. Ooh, the grab comes out, but there's not much follow-up onto it.
That's a big grab. They're able to take out Diana.
This is massive, though. McMeem does get soloed out into the Mega Room, and this is looking good here for Hog and Paul.
Yeah, round midnight is just being pushed back after almost 10 ults got used that fight. It looks like Hog and Paul is going to be coming out on top, and now they're just getting the stagger kills, and it looks like they're going to be capturing point B.
Yeah, you know, Tomas swapped from the Hog on second point. I like the swap onto the Monkey, the second point. You know, Hog doesn't really have much, you know, vertical. He doesn't have any vertical movement. So that high ground is super important the second fight. So I understand the swap off, but when they had the Sigma, their comp wasn't really as, you know, synergized. And now this third point, they have no good tank ults. They have no tank ults at all. Steven halfway to this grab. I wonder how this is going to be going. But they already have the high ground locked. Tomas does go challenge the high ground, but he's in deep. This is a nugget dive, and he just gets soloed out. And this is bad here for round midnight.
Yeah, that was a really good dive from Hog and Paul Torture. They're able to get into the back line before round midnight do. They're able to just pop the duplicate monkey and just clean up the back line while round midnight isn't able to do anything.
Clockwise, is he gonna make it? Oh, he doesn't make it. And that's actually great for round midnight. They finally stabilize here on defense, but they're on the last bend. This is the home stretch here, and they are over 3.5 minutes for Hog and Paul. This looks really good for them. They're already close to beat, or not beat. Oh my God, grab, and have bull support ults basically this next fight. This is gonna have to be a big.
The Nano Monkey. But round midnight also pops the Nano Monkey to try and counter it, and oh my God, Q White Boy gets taken out by the High Noon, and it looks like round midnight's gonna be cleaning up. They didn't even have to use that many ults. Only 2 ults or 3 ults are expended on the side of round midnight, which is a big fight. This means that they're gonna kind of have the momentum in their advantage rather than the way they've been getting cleaned up earlier.
Yeah, Eli coming in with the double monkey setup was able to, you know, use his primal instead of Tomas's, and now they have a primal ready for this next fight. Steven still has his grab. They really should use it here. They still have they popped the rally early, trying to get this, you know, extra armor on, and the grab does come out, gets both tanks.
They're not able to convert it though.
Oh my God, Tomas uses primal. He's still half, and Superb is 1. Should be getting demeched here, but this is a scrappy fight here. Tomas finally goes down, and this is the go button here for Hog and Paul.
Round midnight has no tanks.
Yeah, they have no tanks. They should be running in here. Steven isn't very high charge, but he should be after this bubble. And
Oh, that's a big High Noon.
Oh, Fanta with a huge High Noon, and the dupe coming in from clockwise, duping the monkey. The bomb comes out. Oh my God, Superb gets a 4-man remech.
What did I just witness? Oh my God!
I'm speechless.
I'm shook, and they're gonna win the fight based off that. He had bombed on top of the cart, and all of Hog and Paul Torture was hiding behind the cart, and so all he had to do was walk up and press Q on top of them, and that's 4 down on the side of round midnight.
They hit him from the bomb behind the point, and he remeched on him. Superb. I'm utterly speechless
Living up
right
to
now.
his name. Wow, I have never seen anything like that. That is crazy.
Oh my, we need an instant replay right now.
I don't even know if we could do that, but
we don't have the capabilities, but I can't believe. Wow. So the defense here for what are the teams?
I mean, both, and they have nanos on the side of both teams, so Hog and Paul might still be able to turn this around, but Q White Boy gets bursted down, and now it looks like another fight going for the way of Round Midnight. Even though the res gets popped, the Echo is still taken out. They pop the Nano Monkey to try and convert it, but it's not doing much.
Yeah.
Oh, they do get a pick on Tomas, though.
And Seal getting really dangerously low, gets sent to shake from the both tanks. And Round Midnight is just trying to fight here on this point. Q White Boy gets purpled and has to get out, and Steven will get demeched. And this is looking good here for Round Midnight. Just slowly inking away, just ticking this clock down from 3.5 minutes. We're at 30 seconds here. This is last fight here, Jack.
This is so winnable. Look at the ults as well. The Hog and Paul Torture really tried to win that one last time, and the res has already been popped. Hog and Paul Torture is in really dire straits, while Round Midnight has plenty of ults to go around.
The Deadeye comes out, doesn't get much, and they're just kiting and ready for this. The bomb does come out from Superb. Will he go for another remech kill? No. McMean gets absolutely dunked on while trying to high noon. Unfortunate from the Echo. And this is just bubbles coming out. The Monkey does get nanoed, and Tomas is full in the back line. And he's about to prop Primal. He props the Primal, trying to cause more disruption. The Fonz is at 1 HP and will go down. The bomb does come out and does get the Ana. Both Anas traded on each side. And the dupe is doing so much work. Is that another Diva Bomb coming in?
Oh my god, the double bomb.
Another bomb. This is just flying down everywhere. And this is just such a scrappy fight. I don't even know what's happening. A third Diva Bomb comes in. And McMean is just trying to do everything he can to stall it out in the backline. Doesn't get almost gets the Echo. And it will get
Hog
traded.
and Paul might be able to take this, actually. They're turning it back from the brink.
This is a long extended fight in overtime. The spawns are coming out very late, but it's still scrappy. Tanks are on both sides, and so are the supports. Just a non-stop aggression. Tomas is 1 HP, does go down. And this is looking really good here for Hog and Paul. The mate does come out from Eli, and it doesn't get much out. The Primal will be bashing the back into spawn, and this is looking good here for Hog and Paul, turning it around at the last
Round Midnight continues to stall, but it looks like it's futile at this point. Hog and Paul is really cleaning up and just trying to finish out the map. I don't know if the stall will be enough from Round Midnight, but they pop the rally and they go in. But Steven's built another bomb, and he gets the the Met kill onto Superb, and they also take out the Brig. Hog and Paul Torture is really trying to close this one out, and they're able to do it in overtime. Wow.
That was just a real scrappy fight. That should have been ended. Remind you, Jack, that should have been ended like 2 minutes ago, but then Superb hit a 4-man remech.
I'm still personally shook from that. Like I'm still mentally recovering and trying to process what I just watched Superb do to that people. He actually just got flattened like a pancake the entirety of Hog and Paul Torture.
That was just, this is just an insane map here, our first map of the semifinals. Wow, or the second map, or the second game. But I'm very interested to see how Round Midnight want to tackle this. Do they go with the Sigma Hog again? I don't think so. I just don't think there's any.
Yeah, I don't think the Sigma Hog is that viable on attack. And after the prowess they just showed on the Winston composition, I wouldn't blame them for trying to bust it out again.
But you know, it does look like Tomas is on the Orisa. You know what they're gonna do.
I think he's just baiting. No shot. No way. If they might be trying to go for a strat where they're
TP across.
Hook. Yeah, they might be trying to go for a Halt Hook combo out the gate.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. I was thinking they were gonna TP across and just run at them with an Orisa.
This could be really deadly if Q White Boy's not careful, but.
All right, the Suck's about to come out.
And I don't think they're able to get anything. Yeah, and so they just go back and they switch on to the monkey composition. So this is kind of what we expected. They also do take the TP to the high ground, so they're making a hard push onto Cat.
And yeah, they're just holding up on Cat right now. Pushing the cart just a hair. This corner will be, you know, a real big fight. A massive anti-nade from Minsky. Holy cow, gets 4.
But they're not able to capitalize.
Yeah,
wow.
Tomas Oh, that's so unfortunate. Tomas.
That could have
messed up the
won
shot.
them the point right there. That is tragic.
Yeah, they're now back on blue box, but this is not looking as good here for round midnight as it could have been. You know, what's it called? Hog and Paul do, set up, get ready for this next dive, and Tomas is just pushing this payload along. Getting a lot of free push here. The Ana will be in the back, and there's just nothing they could really do right now. Oh, Eli! As I say that though, Eli gets a big sticky. He does trade for it from Cute White Boy, but that's not enough. The Valk does come out, so Jimmy Blanco won't get tasered down by Tomas.
They're able to trade onto Fanta. McMeme popping off takes out Jimmy Blanca, but I don't think it will be enough to turn the fight.
Yeah,
But they do pop the Nano though to close it out. So it looks like round midnight's gonna get cleaned up here as they go to die on cart. If I were round midnight though, I wouldn't be too dissatisfied with that fight, because they were able to get quite a lot done. They were able to push the cart almost all the way to the end under car wash. So now all they really have to do is win one fight on high ground, and they'll be able to take point A. So, and well, that's a good start.
Fonz going down early. That's not good. I do like to say I love Fonz's position back in the back here. No one can really touch him. Tomas does go down. Oh no, this fight is just crumbling. This was looking so good here for around midnight. But Hog and Paul just, keep from
The
fighting.
tanks are able to pop off. They're able to clutch. They get a bomb, they pop the primal, and they're able to stop the snowball. That's really good play from Hog and Paul, being able to turn that very losable fight into a winnable one. But now round midnight has 5 ults against no ults for Hog and Paul Torture. So this could end very poorly on the side of Hog and Paul. Superb, trying to get up to the high ground. Role playing not having legs. All right.
He should be able to get this echo here. Don't tell me. Okay, the echo does go down, and so will Cute White Boy. And this is looking really good here for around midnight. Just out of nowhere, the res should be coming out, and so does the Grav, saying no, you will not leave here. Superb.
I do have to say, I think round midnight over ulted there. Like, was that grab really necessary to win the point?
Probably not. But you know what? You gotta get him.
You gotta go for the swag sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta show your dominance. And just like that, round midnight being really proactive and getting this high ground really quickly. Hog and Paul should be having, a lot of trouble here, I would think. They do come at McMeme on the high ground, and just as I say that, they take the high ground back. But Fanta goes down somehow. McMeme clipped from the low ground, doing the Lord's work.
They pop the Nano Monkey though. Hog and Paul thinks that this is winnable, but Jimmy Blanca gets taken down. And Eli gets traded for it, so it's not all in vain, but it looks like Hog and Paul is backing up. Despite investing the nano boost, they're not able to get the conversion.
Hog and Paul getting they're all so low, and that was looking so good for them. They nanoed Monkey, but Cute White Boy couldn't get much value. I think he got booped or flailed from Seal CEO. That must have been so unfortunate. And now the recontest comes in from Steven, but I don't even know if this is worth it. It does look like the whole team does come in, so it's not as bad, and this is somewhat looking good.
Jimmy Blanca gets the res though. Possibly a remake kill coming in here. Nope, they're able to dodge out of the way this time. Steven and they C9. Okay, that's that's a bit of a shame.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. But you know what? They shouldn't be too upset. There was 3.5 minutes from what I remember last time, and so they got stalled out. So you should always be going into it thinking it's winnable. Not every fight, but the game at least.
This is looking very good for for round midnight right now. They're coming in. They got a lot of ults, especially the Graviton. So as long as it doesn't get eaten, they have a really big win condition here. They pop the Grav, and they're able to. Oh, that's a big high noon though.
Gets a double, and this is already even. But round midnight is still getting picks. Superb is just melting on this high charge, and the what's it called comes out. The rally comes out, doesn't get much. Oh, the remake almost takes down the Brig, but the Brig is just so strong and massive with all this armor. And the primal does come out. This is stall territory for Hog and Paul, just trying to make sure that we can stop it just a hair. And there's no picks coming out. As I say that, Tomas.
Cute White Boy just made so much space there. That's actually crazy. What a big primal from him. He's able to buy enough time for his entire team to get respawned, and now round midnight just has to leave. They can't really take this fight. So now they're just waiting for 6 again.
And the classic stall here, we're already coming up. We were starting at 3:30, is what I said. Now we're at 2:20, and we should see how it just plays out. This should be looking really winnable here for around midnight. They just got to get this third point and, maybe get this next round, and who knows what after that. But Q Whiteboy goes in and gets so much damage on the entry.
He just got owned.
And it looks like Tomas is going the same, but Tomas is one. Where is he? He does go down. And just like that, it's looking even, but Clockwise says, we still have a monkey, don't worry about it. Dupes the monkey, and now he's in the back line, primaling, but the fight up front is still going pretty scrappy, and a big grab actually just gets 2.
They're not able to get any kills from it, though. Oh, never mind. They're able to get Q Whiteboy and Clockwork, and then they're able to get the follow-up hunting Jimmy Blanca. Big plays from McMeme and Superb coming out. And now it looks like it's cleanup time for Round Midnight. They still have a nano and a rally, so this is not looking too promising for Hog and Paul Torture, unless they're able to pull off a big play, but it doesn't look like it as they're staggering onto the point. It's just the Tracer. The Tracer's anteed up, and they get cleaned up.
And we're heading to another round, extra rounds, baby. Just like that.
Yeah, Round Midnight really had good momentum there. They only lost, like, 3 fights throughout that whole thing, like 1 on first and 2 on second. They're looking really good play wise. Their engages are nice, and Superb is just doing the Lord's work. Really impressive stuff.
If the Lord had a big laser cannon, I would agree. Yeah, doing the actual Lord's work, getting these fools down, and it's honestly very satisfying to watch. I love me some high charge Zarya play. Oh my god, especially when you nano her and that noise. Oh, just love it. It's so good.
It's to die for.
Yeah, and just like that, I wonder. Yeah, and now is sticking with the hog and ball, not the hog and ball. Oh my god, I keep saying hog and ball instead of double bubble, and there's a team name called Hog and Paul. It's
gonna be tripped up, Walker.
This is very bad, but we gotta just shake the rust off. We got this. Don't worry about it. This is gonna be a real a scrappy fight here. I don't know. They're gonna have to win this first fight here, Hog and Paul, if they want to do anything, because they only have 1 minute.
Yeah, they could very easily get held here if they're not careful. Like, I could see this going the way of one bad dive leads to the collapse of Hog and Paul.
But I can see that both ways, though. Like, one bad dive can lead to like a whole snowball effect, and just like that, the soft dive comes in from Q Whiteboy, making a little bit of space, just enough for his team to get underneath this cart, and the fight does still happen. And
that's a big ante though, and they're able to take down Eli, but it doesn't look like they'll be able to get any more follow-up as Q Whiteboy's jump is on cooldown. McMeme going on the flank though, looking to take out the supports on the catwalk. But it looks like they're starting to push the cart under car wash, which is really big.
Oh, McMeme gets Steven though, and that was a big pick. That's huge. There's still a bunch of people left alive, and if I'm around midnight, I try and get some of these staggers. The brig is so low, and just like that, Jimmy Blanca goes down, and so does Q Whiteboy. This is not looking good here for Hog and Paul. They do get it underneath the archway, but that's all as far as it's gonna get.
Yeah. I do have to say though, getting it under the car wash is actually really big for Hog and Paul, because that means that they can mount a normal defense on the high ground instead of having to hold close. So just them getting that little cart push in like the Gibraltar overtime meta, that's very important. So I'm glad to see that they've made it that far at least, which gives them a fighting chance against Hog and Paul.
Yeah, Hog and Paul are gonna have to really try and step up here on this defense if they want to hold it. This because they, like you said, yeah, they should be happy they got it as far as they can, but it's still only around the first bend and just under not just under, but just past archways. It's only like halfway through. It's not much of a defense they have. Maybe it's a little bit more than half. Looking at it, but Eli trolling us. I'm trying to just look at comps right now. We get the normal setup here for Hog and Paul with the double bubble, the McCree, the Echo. It's what you see.
Yeah, it's their signature style. Clockwise's Echo has been looking really good this entire game, and Fanta's McCree has not been slouching either.
Yeah. I'm interested now. Is Eli trolling us with this Widow pick? I don't think so.
He might be looking for an early pick onto clockwise, maybe. Thomas messes up his first jump. Oh, it looks like Eli is going to be staying on the Widow. This is a
No,
risk.
no.
Oh, no, he's leaving.
He's
People
turning
leave.
around. People go away.
He's heading out. Q White Boy drops the stall cart. He's just trying to buy time here and get ult for him and his Ana. But McMeme gets taken down by clockwise. That's a really big pick to open up the attack. Or the defense, sorry.
Cute white boy, making sure to get down and contest, not letting him get through underneath archways for free. And just like that, the whole team comes down here, and I don't know if that was the right play. Tomas
And
gets
Thomas
so much free.
lives?
Oh my god.
my god.
That's the end of the map. That's it. That's game.
It's over.
Eli?
It's kaput.
That's done. It's done. Wow. Big plays from Tomas and Eli, just completely melting the team, just noticing the smelling the blood in the water, just completely taking it.
Wow, that jump had a lot of adrenaline behind it. Oh, we get to see it.
Let's see
Oh,
it.
no,
Let's see it.
no.
Let's see it.
Yeah, so you see that he puts the bomb on top of cart, and then they're all hiding behind, and he just drops
Oh my
it down.
God.
Wow.
Oh my god. Wow,
That's crazy. If it wasn't for that, they very well might have lost that map. That's impressive.
Oof.
I don't even know what to say. Like that.
No, yeah.
it's
You're
just
100%
crazy.
right. Because they looked like they were about to win it with 3 minutes, a way bigger time difference, and who knows how far they get it in overtime if they have 3 minutes as opposed to 1. It's just that was a massive play from around midnight. Congrats.
Yeah, that was a really good first map coming out. Very close as we hoped for. Hog and Paul not looking too bad though, and around midnight also looking very good. So we're definitely in a match, and I could see this going all the way rather than a 2-0. And we'll see what the outcome of that is when we get into the next map.
This is my first. I was gonna say sighting, but that sounds kind of weird. But the first time I'm watching Hog and Paul play, and I have to say I'm very happy with the whole team play around as a whole. I love the support line. I think the support line is doing pretty good work. I think Fawn's getting some massive anti-nades, but also the tank and DPS line. I think everyone was picking up the slack. It wasn't like anyone was being dead weight or anything. I thought it was a pretty good team showing overall. I'm very interested to see how this series is going to play out as a whole.
Mm-hmm. It looks like for the next map we have coming up, it's going to be Eichenwald, which means that we might see something else besides the Winston compositions coming out, and maybe something more rush oriented. So maybe the balance of power and of weight between these two teams might get mixed up a bit.
We do have some subs coming in. We have Chewy coming in on the flex support for Hog and Paul, and we have Ajax's Lemons is also subbing in on the DPS slot for around midnight. And I'm interested to see if the play or the team plan is, if any, different for these teams. Because I don't think it should be, but
Oh, it looks like they're coming out in the rush. This is kind of what I was expecting. Rush is really good on this map, especially for first point. A very classic rush map, actually. Tomas showing off his Toronto pride.
It's a good skin, I gotta say. To be honest, I love the Toronto skins. I think they look sick.
Yeah. So composition-wise, Round Midnight is on the Kree Hanzo, which means that they have a lot more poke rather than running a Mei. So if they just play conservative and they manage to not get walled by clockwise, they might be able to take out Hog and Paul Torture before they even get to the point or get to the Brawl.
Whereas in around midnight is trying to play with these Hanzo, hopefully trying to get some big picks in instead of playing slow. So slow but also getting picks, not instead of the wall play. I'm very interested to see. And just like that,
speaking of picks, they're able to take out clockwise, and then they just run in, and they should be able to clean this up easily. Fanta gets taken down, and now they just go in for the staggers.
And that was massive, probably the best pick that could have happened, honestly, besides the BAP. Mei is just such a hard, like when she's just in your face, man, just get her out. So getting her out of the fight as soon as possible was actually massive from Eli. Let's see, and it honestly kills the fight. They run right at him, and now we're going to be running at it again. Both teams don't really have many ults. Eli is, as I say that, Eli basically has Dragon. He should be using it early here. The window does come out, forces Round Midnight to kite a little bit and get some defense, take some cover, and that will be the go button here. Q White Boy gets Ajax's lemons, and they run on this point. The Maywall does come out, and so does the Dragon, but the Dragon is a little too late. Doesn't get much value, and this is just pure cleanup.
Now it's just cleanup from Hog and Paul Torture. Really good window. They're able to get the window before around midnight, and in the rush mirrors, that's often enough just to snowball the fight. So they're able to get the first cap, despite the disappointing first fight. Big plays from Chewy farming that so fast.
Yeah, that's another player I don't really know much about, but show me how good they are. It will be both teams already running at the high ground. Yeah. Steven will be holding the point down, and
wall comes in. That's a big wall, but Chewy gets taken out through the window fire strike. So it looks like Round Midnight's going to stabilize, and then they should push in for cleanup. They don't know the McCree's on the high ground behind them, and now they're just role playing on high ground.
I can't believe what just happened. How did they lose that fight? It looked like they were done there with the Maywall and Q White Boy pin. Q White Boy missed the pin on the BAP and made him go to the low ground. But this is that was so unfortunate. Hog and Paul Torture are able still to push the cart, and
Chewy gets taken down with the high noon. What an
Chewy gets clipped. That's very unfortunate.
He was hiding behind the cart, but the cart was being pushed, so you hate to hear it. They pop beat to try and go aggressive. Cute White Boy lays down the shatter, only connects onto 2. And that's a big counter slam coming out from Tomas. And they're able to clean up 3. And they're finally able to get the cleanups rather than just watching the other team on the low ground. What happened the fight before this one is they were able to get the pick onto Chewy, but Round Midnight just ended up sitting on the high ground instead of going to contest cart. And so all Hog and Paul had to do was soft reset on cart, and they were able to keep getting cart push. But luckily Round Midnight was able to close it out with that big fight. And now Hog and Paul Torture is going to be pushing back up into the castle. They get sonared, and they're making the long rotate around. Big role play coming out.
Now, what's it called? Round Midnight has a lot of ults to work with here. They pop the window early, and
both windows get popped. That's a blizzard and a high noon out from Hog and Paul Torture. But are they able to convert? It looks like yes.
Looks like they are. The picks do come in, and this is just stall time here for Round Midnight. Just staying alive, superb on the cart. Now we are heading up to this bridge here. This bridge has had so many iconic moments here. This is a real, interesting point with, a lot of environmental deaths apparent. But
it looks like Hog and Paul is able to push past it. However, Round Midnight are able to get on point, and they pop the dragons and the high noon, and Jimmy Blanca gets caught out, and the lamp is also down. This is very bad for Round Midnight, but they're able to trade out the Rhine on the side of Hog and Paul. And now it's a very even fight going back and forth. Who's going to be able to clean up the kills, though? And that's a big shatter bomb combo incoming, and
the bomb gets the D-Mech on the Diva and kills her.
Enough, though.
It's not. Oh my god! Wow, big contest here. Big soul from Round Midnight, keeping it alive and staying on the second point. This is just absolutely devastating here for Hog and Paul. They use both their tank ults and have nothing to show for it. They're coming up on this high noon and maybe the window soon, but Round Midnight still have almost both their tank ults, coming up to a window themselves. This is very upsetting. I wanted to see I hope they go for a dry fight here and try and bait out as many ults as they can. It doesn't look like they need much. They got a lot of space here for free, and Tomas is frozen, and the lamp comes out, and window also comes out, and this is just looking like a clean fight here. Eli does get the pick.
They're able to take out Chewy, though.
That's massive. The main source of healing is not there for Hog and Paul.
No way Round Midnight is going to be able to win this. The beat and the blizzard come out, and it looks like Hog and Paul Torture will be able to take it. But that was dangerous. And they used the shatter, and the dragon also gets committed. Round Midnight still thinks this is winnable. And they're able to get Jimmy Blanca. Maybe they're right.
I don't think so.
Steven also uses the bomb. Hog and Paul actually just used everything they own. They went all in.
And Round Midnight is still contesting. And Round Midnight is still contesting. Minsky is on the high ground with this.
Oh no!
the
Don't
P
tell
comes
me.
out. Oh my god!
Is
And this
Hog and
whole
Paul
woman-
gonna lose this after using 6 ults?
No way! No way!
No
Clockwise-
shot.
They're losing. They're actually losing. The picks are coming
My
in.
eyes.
My eyes. Oh no. Oh no.
That
Hog
was
and
crazy.
Paul.
Hog and Paul used so many ults. They overinvested into that so hard because they really wanted to win, and they weren't even able to. On the bright side, though, Q White Boy has built up another Shatter and Clockwise another Blizzard, but that is just catastrophic from how Hog and Paul Torture. They're boomed after that fight, to put it simply.
Oh my god.
And now they have to touch card. They're under time pressure and they rush out, but Jimmy Blanca gets taken down by Eli with the Storm Arrows. And the Shatter!
Oh, and Shadow gets blocked. Tomas just having a really good showing here on the Ryan v Ryan mirror. The big, massive May all comes in, freezes 3 of them, and this should be it for Hog and Paul. There's no way they don't cap it here. The bomb does come out from Superb. There's no way he gets another mech kill, but the dragon comes in.
No way.
It's 2, and this is suddenly somehow winnable.
Hog and Paul is actually
Eli
looking like
does
they're
go down.
allergic to winning fights. Okay, and they're able to close it out. Wow. Hog and Paul is fighting tooth and nail. They want to win this so badly, but Round Midnight is holding their ground. They are fighting for every inch, every
Literally.
millimeter.
Every millimeter. It's not even a question. And I'm just utterly speechless. These stalls coming in from Round Midnight have been actually just sublime. And Eli gets another pick onto Clockwork. It's actually so big, but the window comes out, and they were all regressing. And now a window comes out for themselves, and now they have a good push here.
It's not that good of a window. It's at a very weird angle, so Round Midnight is a bit hesitant to push into them. But they're forcing Hog and Paul back. They're kiting, and they get the remake kill. That's very big. And whole-wise, it's looking pretty even. Both teams are coming up on beats. The only difference is Steven has his Diva Bomb, while Round Midnight only has a Dragon Strike. So this is getting into last fight territory for Hog and Paul Torture. So they're going to have to clutch up big if they want to win this. Let's see how it's going to go.
Jimmy Blanca needs a beat ASAP. They bomb engage, and it does get
And they
Minsky.
catch Minsky.
Oh no, this is actually the worst thing that could have happened if you're a Brown Midnight fan. And now Tomas should go down, will go down. Superb also does. And this is just looking absolutely desperate here. They should cap it overtime, so you know.
Round Midnight might have a touch though. Seal CEO has beat, so if they're able to get a touch, this is very winnable. But the 69,
No one
they
touches.
had beat,
Oh my
they
God.
had Dragon, they were close to bomb, and they're not able to touch the cart. That was extremely winnable for Round Midnight, but they do the funny letter number. That's just tragic.
That's wow. That's so upsetting. And just like that, though, you know, there will be a second round if you know, Round Midnight gets to the end. And this is just a series. I can't believe it. I'm so happy.
I'm
Hayden actually
fully
cast.
invested.
I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm so happy to cast this right now. This is amazing. This is a game. Could have been. I just Seal. I can't believe Seal CEO. Seal was on my team, so I feel a little bit okay giving him shit. Seal, bro. Why didn't you touch there, bro? You had beat. That was so winnable.
To be fair, I did see Seal get hit by a Hanzo log, I believe, and so he ran back into spawn to heal up. But it looks like their team wasn't on the same page and they weren't able to get it. A pause gets called by Jimmy Blanca, so we are going to be waiting for that to be resolved.
We'll be here for a little bit, no problem.
We'll
But
be chilling.
we could talk about that stall in second point, though. That was insane. I know it kind of got flattened because they C9 third, but that was insane.
That was still really impressive. Like everything was being used. I still can't believe that Hog and Paul managed to use 6 ults and weren't able to close out the fight. Just perfect play coming out from Round Midnight, like cycling the point, making sure that every inch was fought for.
Yeah, you know, like everyone was stepping up. Everyone just getting as much time as possible. You had I remember you saw Seal on the bottom. You had Minsky. I'm sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. Minsky up top with the windowed from the window on second point. While there's a beat down, that was just I couldn't believe it. They used 6 ults and couldn't get through. That was just this is some Overwatch, man. Wow.
Yeah, it sure is. Oh, I'm so exhausted from this game. It's just
I
so
know, right?
quick. I don't even know what to think. I don't want to cast this. I just want to sit back and watch because this is so close. Big plays coming out from both teams. Like clutching up fights where it shouldn't be winnable. Also, third point. Hog and Paul had a really good play with that bomb engage. It forced the Rhine back at an angle that made it so Minsky got caught out by the bomb. And it looks like we're going to be getting back into the game in a moment. We'll see. Hang on.
But yeah, that was a really good engagement on third point. They were able to, get Minsky and just rush him down. They had him probably in a corner somewhere and just easy mincemeat for Q White Boy and the hammer. But we are ready to go back into it, and we are going to see probably definitely both the same rush comps. I would assume with Eli playing Hanzo on the side of around midnight, while clockwise staying on this May. May probably being a lot better pick on second point, to be honest. So this should be, I would think, a natural comp advantage for Hog and Paul.
Yeah. Also, on the defense, the May can be really powerful because it makes it really hard for Round Midnight to push unless Eli's able to open it up, as he's been doing so many of these fights with his clutch Hanzo shots.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah, both teams opting to fight on this side of the pillar. Oh, and Fanta gets taken down by Eli. Well, I really called that one. But Thomas gets walled.
And the lamp comes out super early here for Hog and Paul, trying not to lose any more players. But Eli on the flank, trying to get the BAP, and does pay for it. But the rest of the team rushes down main and gets the picks. And this is looking great here for Round Midnight. Just absolutely just dominating the opposition right now. Running them down. Like, there's nothing else to say in a rush Russian. What I
Yeah. Looking at ults though, Hog and Paul Torture is, or actually both teams at this point have window, and as I was mentioning at the start of last round, whichever team windows first tends to win the fight. So this next fight could come, it could all depend on who gets the window first, Minsky or Chewy. Superb also has a bomb that he could use, which might be able to clutch up. Hog and Paul pops the window up top, but it looks like Round Midnight is just going to hide under, and they're not able to get any picks. Yeah, and the window's over, so now it's Round Midnight's turn to pop window whenever Hog and Paul decide to engage. They pop the dragon to try and get them off high ground, and oh no, Q White Boy drops. That's tragic.
Oh no, and the May completely freezing Tomas, but it doesn't matter. He's able to get out, and on a big
that's a big shatter.
But there's no follow-up on it. He goes down to the Diva Bomb by Superb, and Superb just actually being a superb player right now, just dominating, saving his whole team basically. Steven goes to the remake, does get Ajax, but still goes down.
Another remake kill coming in this game.
I love him.
Wild. Yeah, we need some more. I want to see a 6K, or otherwise I won't be satisfied.
Oh my god! So it looks like Hog and Paul will be coming out from this left side here. The wall does come out pretty early. Doesn't get anything though, except more space, and they're just backing up. They didn't have. I'm pretty sure CLCO went to go taxi someone back, so they had to back up a little bit, making some space. They do fight underneath this arch. Thomas does have the shatter, and he knows it. He wants. So does Q White Boy.
Oh, that's big, and he also shatters the bomb, so it can't get into the back line. But he has no shield now. They're not able to push in because the bomb zoned them out. They pop the blizzard and the beat, and they go super aggro, and they're able to take out many of the people. Phantom pops ult, but he's not able to get anything. Taken out by a quick headshot from Eli. And oh, wait,
picks are coming in. They Superb forces them to go on the point, and picks are just coming in from Eli. So, Superb does fall off the map. Very unfortunate, and I think that should be it. The High Noon does come out from Ajax. It doesn't get anything except making space, and there's just bunkered down behind this point.
Oh, and they pop the window. Yeah.
I don't know if the window was very necessary, other than a statement to just get out of our face.
I think that Round Midnight maybe could have tried to go more aggressive there because they had the Dragon Strike. They maybe could have done that and gotten some cart push, but they decide not to. They decide to save it more conservatively, and now they have a few ults of theirs going into none, which might set them up nicely for the next fight. Eli looking for some picks off the top, and he also pops a Dragon Strike. It forces out the Immortality field early, almost catching Chewy.
Chewy heads up with that lamp. Oh my god!
Oh
and
no!
the boop from CLCO knocks him off. Oh, I don't know what just happened. The Ryan just went down, and that was just basically a free pick here.
I think the swing pushed him to the side of the charge, and then also because of that, it managed to take out Seal CEO. That that was a lot to unpack there. That was crazy.
My brain is not keeping up with this at all. There's too much stuff in this game, in this match. We do head to third point though. Sorry.
Yeah, 4 minutes on the side of Round Midnight, which is very big, giving them a lot of opportunities. And they're able to catch out Chewy, so... Oh, but that's a big shatter, taking down Seal CEO and Superb, but it's countered by the Immortality Field. And it looks like it's cleanup now for Round Midnight as they're starting to cruise into third point.
And yeah, just a lot of picks here, and this is looking good here. The hype train from Round Midnight is rounding the last bend, and this is looking very bad here for Hog and Paul if they want to stay into the series. Or no, there's a next round. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, no, if Round Midnight... Oh, that's big. If Round Midnight caps here with more than a minute, Hog and Paul won't get to attack, and Eli is popping off. He gets 3 kills and the Dragon Strike. Wow, the bomb gets popped, but I don't think he'll do... Oh, Eli, you ruined the clip. Oh my god, my eyes.
But just like that, like you said, well over a minute, and this is at best here for Hog and Paul a draw.
Yeah, if Hog and Paul wants any chance of coming back into this series, they have to draw this map. And for Round Midnight, this is looking extremely winnable. So...
This is... Wow. Just actually some great Overwatch, honestly. Jack, this is nothing but a pleasure to watch. Holy cow. I think, honestly, I know this sounds dumb because, you know, they've been losing a lot. But I think I kind of see it.
do you have your telescope out, Chicken?
My telescope, it's not like completely out, but like I'm dusting it off.
Yeah,
you know
you're getting it ready. You're replacing the lens. Yes.
Yeah, I'm wiping it down, making sure it's nice and ready because I think I might see something.
I'm actually gonna disagree with you. I'm seeing only desperation on the side of Hog and Paul. They're so boomed. Steven still hasn't picked his character. Fanta's on the Hanzo. It's all over the place. And Round Midnight, they have the momentum. Eli's really feeling himself going crazy on the Hanzo. And so I see this going the way of Round Midnight.
You might be right.
I normally like to be optimistic in these kinds of situations, but the almost 3 minute time make for Round Midnight isn't making it look too promising for Hog and Paul.
Eli has just been absolutely nutty on the Hanzo this map. Just completely just doing his job and getting these picks and making it super winnable for his team in the Rush Mirror. And just like that, they are taking this left side on the pillar and they're just running it down. Q White Boy is getting pretty low. The heals do come out. And Fanta has decided to take the Hanzo mirror instead of playing the McCree. I think that's kind of a good play. But, oh, the wall comes out, and Tomas gets dangerously low, and the rush comes in. And just like that...
Paul still doesn't have a lamp, and so they're able to just push onto point because there's no lamp on the side of Hog and Paul to support them. The mech gets taken out, but it's traded for Ajax. And now Steven's on the flank.
Steven's going to get a remake.
Oh, no, he's not able to. But it looks like Round Midnight won't be able to convert this as Superb is taken out by the charge. And slam into the shield just to show the dominance. But the lamp gets forced out again. But luckily they're able to get the kills onto Tomas and Minsky. So
big wall from Clockwise, making sure they can get those extra staggers and sending it, you know, the clock even more down. Now, I know what you said, and I kind of agreed a little bit, but the clock's ticking, brother. We're at a minute and a half.
Maybe I'll have to get my telescope as well, my binoculars.
Get your binoculars out, yeah.
Fanta's able to get an early pick, and there's still a lot more ults on the side of Hog and Paul Torture, so they should be able to clean this one up fairly easily. Tomas gets frozen down, the Dragon Strike from Fanta takes out 2, and then he's able to get the pick onto Ajax. And now there's only a minute for Round Midnight. They have 6 ultimates.
6 ultimates, though.
But yeah. I could see a world where they fumble this, and this could go the way of Hog and Paul.
If this is a draw, oh my lord, oh my god. So the final fight is happening. The engagement's going in. They are pushing through.
Oh, that's a big bomb over the top, but they're not able to get A1. Steven, getting the remake, but they pop the dragon. Superb takes out the Rhine, and
This picks are coming in, but Tomas does go down. I don't think this is gonna matter. All that's left is the baby diva, and the point will go down.
It's
That's
GG.
it.
Round Midnight takes the W. That was extremely close.
That
do
was
have
a
to say. The score feed makes that look dirty, but
Round Midnight will be heading to the grand finals of the British Brawl 3, and just congrats, honestly, claps all around.
yeah. Really great play from both teams.
I push a talk, so I can't really clap. I'm slapping my arm.
I'll clap for you. I got you.
But yeah, you know, a lot of great moments from this series. You know, the second point contest, the third point C9, the 4-man remake kill. That's got to be on some highlight reel somewhere here. That was
like this entire match has just been crazy. Like you can't ask for a better B League match than this. This is just extremely incredible.
Yeah, a great match to watch. I think we're going to be having some people, some interviewees, if you will, coming in. And just like that, we have Eli and Seal. Eli and Seal, how are you feeling tonight, guys?
Haunted it. Pretty good.
Congrats on your win.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys both played really spectacularly. Seal, your Lucio was really great, and Eli, your Hanzo is cracked out the wazoo.
Dude, and they wanted to put me on May. Imagine.
We said play May if you're not getting that. Okay?
Oh, he got value, all right.
He definitely got picked.
Don't worry about it. He got the picks. I have faith in Eli Hanzo. Holy, I don't know if we can curse, but holy shit, man. What a game, dude. What a game, dude. You guys played really well. You guys are going to be playing in the finals. I don't know who your opponents are, but
it's the Great Wave. It's Cameron's team.
All right, the Cameron.
Who make a roll?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Parody who? But how are you guys feeling about that game? What are you thinking?
I'm feeling hungry, bro.
I have a flex support on my team, and
Are you sure you're hungry? You just ate up their entire team.
Yeah, I can. I said if we cap with a bunch of time, we can eat. So my team decided to win.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I'm like really hungry, so I just want to end this quick.
Also, it's like 4 a.m. for Mini, so now we can go.
Yeah, true. I feel so bad for him.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in. I don't want to hold you here too long, Eli. You should go. You should go eat up.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
I think that's it for today. I believe.
What time's the thing tomorrow? The match tomorrow?
Oh, I definitely know that.
I'm just
I think it's subject to
I'm glad you guys know this.
I don't think it's set yet.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to watching you guys in the finals, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Go eat some food now.
Hell
Same
yeah.
here. Congrats, you earned it. Now, I don't know. Do we have any interviewees from the losing team, or do they want to be interviewed? Mr. Hayden's on. All right.
Yeah, nah, you go for it.
Grand finals probably be tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe when? I don't know. You should watch it though. Congrats to Round Midnight for and the other team. I forget the name. Oh my god. Congrats to both teams for making it to the finals.
Hog and Wall.
No.
Oh wait, no, that's not the team that made it.
Yeah. Congrats to them too.
Yeah. Have a nice day, guys.
Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have a great night. Bye.
Bye.